In part A of this proof question, you need to spot that when you're dividing by a linear factor, you can use the factor theorem. It's otherwise very, very difficult to prove the result in part A, but it is just factor theorem. And factor theorem states that if x minus 1 is a factor of some function, then f of 1 must equal 0. And vice versa, if f of 1 is 0, then x minus 1 is a factor. And of course that's the way around that we need this time. So if we define f of x as x to the power n minus 1, sorry, I've whizzed on a little bit there, and then just do f of 1, we get 1 to the power n minus 1, which is just 0. It's just the result we want. And if f of 1 equals 0, then x minus 1 must be a factor of f of x, and therefore x to the power n minus 1 is divisible by x minus 1. In part B, you have to spot that, you're looking at, this must map to this somehow. X to the power n minus 1 must somehow map to 2 to the power 8k minus 1. And somehow also it seems like this must map to 17. Now when I first came across this question, I got very bogged down with this bit. I thought, well, 17 and x minus 1 must be equivalent, so x must be 18. And I tried substituting x as 18 here, and that got me absolutely nowhere. Or what I eventually then thought was, well, it didn't work for matching up these two. I'll try and match up these two instead. And I realised that here we have a power n, and here we have a power of some unknown as well. And it works if you let x equal 2 to the power 8, which is how I've written it down here. So if you think of that as x to the n minus 1, where x is 2 to the 8, and n is k, then that expression there is, by the result from A, divisible by 2 to the power 8 minus 1, which is x minus 1. But of course 2 to the 8 minus 1 is 255. And what we've done there is that we've actually proved a stronger result than the one it asks us to prove in part B, because we've shown that this expression here is in fact divisible by 255. But 255 is itself divisible by 17, because it's 15 times 17. So then don't forget to conclude